Okay. So how are you? How was your weekend, man? What did you do?
My week or my weekend?
Your weekend? Yeah.
My weekend it was quite normal. I just stayed home and study Chinese, French, and I draft papers for the university. That was everything. Quite simple.
Yeah. Well, that's kind
Yours?
of boring. Yeah, it was dull. I didn't do anything or nothing meaningful. At least I think I just no, not even watch a movie on the weekend. No, I didn't do anything. Really. Yeah, I get some papers, some formats for my classes done, but not really much. And I can't remember what I did. Actually, I'm trying to remember what I did on Sunday, and I just don't remember. I shouldn't. I mustn't have done something important because I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't have done something really important because I can't remember now. So yeah, it's very improbable that it was something relevant. Okay, so I don't know if you remember the last class. Oh my God, what is this?
Yes.
The last class was about models of probability. Oh, let me see.
Yes, probability.
Yeah, probability. I can't say it. Got this. Oh, I can't find it. Sorry, just a second. No, I found it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's the same story. Okay, so might, may, and could is when something is probable 50-50 or even more. And when you have certainty of something, but you're still guessing. Okay, you got certainty, but you're still guessing. So you say must if you're affirmatively positive about something, and you say can't or couldn't. No, actually can't. When you are negatively positive about something. Negatively so positive. That sounds really weird. Negatively sure of something. Okay. You say, you say positive as very, very sure. When you say I'm positive, it's just like you're very, very sure of something. Okay, it's an expression. Okay, so another one that we were gonna uh, talk today. It was like, for example, should. When we use should for giving advice, right? Oh, you should do that. You should do this, and kind of that. Okay, and so you can do the same combination to actually give should uh, plus half plus plus b3. There you go. Okay, should plus half plus b3. Okay, so so you can do that to express an advice, but it's not really an advice because it already happened. So it's not really an advice. Like, oh, you should have called me, or you should, like giving an advice for something that you can't change. So it's pretty much stupid, but but it's what we do sometimes. Okay, so the idea is I'm just gonna uh, give you a situation. I'm gonna tell you a situation that happened to me, and you're gonna try to give me what you think I should have done. Okay, like yeah. Okay, I can't think of any right now, but oh yeah. So yes, um, uh, now something politically correct. That thing. Okay, so gonna stop please. Okay, with my cat. Okay, so my cat was sick like 3 months, 3 months ago, more or less. No, yeah, 3 months ago. Let's say I can't remember when. That's how good of a cat owner I am. I can't remember when she got sick. Okay, she got sick. She has stopped eating, and she stopped eating, and I got really worried. That was more or less on Saturday. So Sunday she didn't eat anything, and by Monday I was completely freaked out because if cats don't eat, that's very dangerous, especially if they go like 48 hours without eating. They can have a very bad reaction from the liver. So I knew that. So I just took my cat and put it into a crate. A crate. Where is it? A crate. A crate. Okay. Which is the box where you put animals in.
Mm.
Okay. So I took it into a crate. I took it to a clinic, and she got she got hospitalized because she wasn't eating, and she was going to get some IV solutions. I IV solutions like yeah, liquids basically, because she was dehydrated. Of course, she has she had lost weight and well everything. And then she stayed there. She got there for 4 days, and they ran some tests. They ran some tests. By the second day, she was in the hospital or in the clinic. She got better and she started eating. But they say, well, until we finish all the tests, we won't release the cats. She'll stay there. So okay. On Tuesday she got test. On Wednesday she got another tests. And on Thursday she got the final test, and she got negative for all the tests. By Friday they say, well, we don't know what your cat has or what your cat had, because she was already better. She was not sick anymore, and but she's fine. She's better now. So off you go. There it is, your cat. And obviously I paid a huge bill uh, because it was 4 days of hospitalization. So it was really, it is expensive one day, and plus the
Sorry to
test.
interrupt you.
Okay,
There's a dog trying to get into the house. Can you see it?
it is what is that?
Una paloma.
A dove. Oh yeah, pigeons. She's
Yes,
trying to get in the house.
yes, but when she is closer to the crystal, she start like hitting it. I don't know why.
Oh,
I think it's sweat is thirsty.
maybe you should take some water out. Or maybe I don't know.
Give me a
I would
sec, please.
yeah, go ahead.
She's gone when she saw me approaching.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're pretty spooky. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know. Doves are
This morning when I woke up, that dogs were trying to do the same.
strange, man. I don't know. I don't trust doves. Pigeons.
Why?
I don't know. They freak me out. I
I
don't.
like him.
I don't like them. I don't dislike them. I don't have a problem with them. So I don't get spooked out when I'm in the street and they are there. But sort of I don't like them when they are really like big numbers of them. like like for example
Better
in
by far.
yeah, like or in the Bolivar Plaza, in the Bolivar Square, there are too many doves and too many pigeons, and Yeah, I don't like them. It's just like they freak me out, but I'm not scared of them, and I don't dislike them. You know, just okay. I love them. They are birds. I'm pretty much envious that they can fly, but apart from that, not much. But I don't know. I just get spooked. Probably because I saw the movie The Birds from Alfred Hitchcock, and it spooked me out. That movie is spooky. I don't, I don't know. Have you seen the birds?
Not yet.
No, well, it's not much to say. It's just random attacks from from birds. You know, doves, crows, and all kind of birds. And yeah, but it's an okay movie. It's black and white movie, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Okay, anyway, so I was telling you my situation. So I spent a lot of money on her, and she had nothing. Apparently she didn't have anything relevant, because she tested negative for all the tests, for all the examinations she goes, like she goes for several virus and clinic syndromes and conditions, and she got negative. And then by the second day she was in the hospital, she got better. So I could have done a lot of things. What do you think I should have done better? So I wouldn't be paying that bill with my credit card still, because I'm still paying for that.
Well, I think you did what you should have done.
You think? Yeah, probably.
Yes,
But
because maybe if you um, had waited more time, maybe your cat could get worse.
yeah, oh, it have worked. It have
So
gotten.
that was a good reaction.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I like I said. Well, but I think I should have. I could have waited. I could have waited one more day. If I had waited one more day, um, my cat uh, my cat got better, so I wouldn't have had to take her to the hospital, and I could have and I could have saved a lot of money in the hospital bills.
Animal clinics are very expensive.
Yeah, animal health. Yeah, I don't. It's very expensive. Yeah, I think I spend more money in my cat's health than in my own health. Because I
Yeah,
I don't I don't I don't how often do you go to the doctors? I don't go to the doctor very often. How often do you go to the doctors?
I don't go very often. The last time that I remember it was like 1 year ago because I had a, oh, I forgot the name even in Spanish. The things that you get in your throat.
Mom, moms, paperas.
No,
I don't know. Just my
ah, amygdalitis.
I'm delighted. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, what happened? What did you do?
Because I was drinking amoxicillin, but it didn't work. So I went to the hospital and they put me an injection that is named like 1 million. I don't know how much,
Yeah.
and it's hard like hell. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. I am not of that people who screams,
Okay.
but that day it made me scream a lot, and and the pain lasts for 3 days.
Oh God.
It's horrible.
Okay, so you can say I'm not a screamer. Sorry, a a screamer. Okay, I'm not a screamer. I'm not a screamer, but
If you ever get amygdalitis, you better drink the pills as you have to do it because If you don't do it, you have to do it. Um, your body will try to, um, I don't know, says, oh, I forgot what I was saying.
Me too. Don't worry.
It does resistance to to that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Uh,
Then you have to take something more hard,
yeah, stronger.
more strong.
Yeah, I watched. I'm gonna send you the link. I watched a video, yeah, a video recording of a news about bacteria resistance, and I think I forgot the name. The name of the strongest antibiotic known by man is I can't remember the name, man. But anyway, so these doctors are very afraid or very scared because they have found several uh, pathogens that they are already resistant to that antibiotic. So he said, if that resistant gene, if the gene of resistance start to spread out through other strains uh, strains of virus. Strain es como una cepa virus. Strains of virus. If they spread out to another strains of viruses, then it could be the end of modern medicine because then you wouldn't be safe. Like I forgot the name of this antibiotic, but it's stronger than amoxicillin or penicillin or amitromycin or clarithromycin, which is was the strongest before the penicillin, and they are the strongest. And this antibiotic is stronger than all of these, and they have already many viruses have been emerging emerging sorry many viruses have been emergent who possess these resistant gene. So it means in a couple of years they may have like E. coli may develop that resistant gene, and it could be like like an outbreak, an epidemic, and we wouldn't have no antibiotic would work because that is the strongest antibiotic made by man. And if that doesn't work, then nothing is gonna work. Like we
Nothing
will
anymore. Huh?
we could be by a simple salmonella or E. coli, which are dangerous, but they are not. But even flu could get resistant, and then we get really like chronic flus, and we could die. Actually, yes, we will be dehydrated and probably will deteriorate, or the flu will get stronger and it could kill a human being.
Yes.
So yeah, it's very spooky that video is like very, I don't know, terrifying. Like say it could be there's one girl like nobody thinks this is a problem, but this could be the end of modern medicine because a simple tooth extraction or a hip replacement could be a simple the simplest surgery could be a high risk for like a life or death risk. So they say it's like it's very important they develop new antibiotics and stronger antibiotics than they have now, because these pathogens are getting stronger and stronger. And I think they blame. I'm gonna show you the video and then we can talk about it. Like because it's really spooky, but it's really important. It's very I don't know. It's very relevant, or I think I don't know. It seems important. It seems alerting, at least.
Oh,
Okay, I forgot. Okay, so well, thank you for telling me that I did what I should have done with my cat because I usually feel guilty when I don't do what I should have done. Yeah, because yeah, I could have waited a little bit I could have waited a little bit, and maybe she would have gotten better, and I wouldn't have spent so much money in
In
the
time.
money and time. And I was like, I was really how do you say this, worried. I was concerned all the time because she's always been with me. I never let her in another house, or it was the first time she was in hospital. It was the second time. The first time was when I got it, when I got her, when I got her sterilization, and she stayed 1 day out of the house. So it's the first time she spent 4 days out of the house, 4 nights out of the
What
house. So I
was
was
the reaction of the kitty when she saw you again?
no, I visit her every day, which was
Ah,
really, because the hospital, the clinic is really far away from where I work and live. It took me almost 2 hours to get there, and I went
too
every day.
long.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I don't know. I love the cat, but I don't want to go there. So, but I was really worried, and I could have saved money, time, and, and yeah, my my psychological health in if I had waited a little bit longer. But at least she got tested, so I know that she doesn't have certain viruses that are actually chronic and deadly at some point. So she's it's okay because I got that information. And second of all, I couldn't have known, okay, if she was gonna get better or not. So I think it was the right call, but I think it was the right decision. But but I don't know. I just no, nothing. I don't regret it. I'm just making conversation because I don't regret it. I took her. I spent money. I spent money and some other useless shit. So I don't.
Oh, talking about money, I got back the money from Mercado Libre.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I get it back.
You got the money back.
Yes,
Okay, cool. Excellent. Very
I
good.
need it for the intersemestral fee.
Yeah, there you go. How much do you have to pay for the inter semestral interterms, or like how do you say, like, no, they call it like summer, like the summer term, but we don't have summer, so intersemestral is fine. Okay, yeah.
Yes. I took nine credits for 4 subjects.
9 subjects. My God. Nine
No, no,
credits.
9 subjects. No, 9 credits.
Also about 3 subjects, right? Three or four?
Four.
Four, actually. Good.
Yes,
Oh gosh.
9 is so much.
It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Why do you do that? I think I've never taken one single in middle term because no, I can't do it.
No,
Eh,
in middle term, the subjects are a little bit easier
is it?
than in yes, than in the normal semester. I already have 2 years doing it.
Okay.
The first years I enrolled only one. In the second one, I enrolled two, and now in this year I enrolled four.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
I've never done it. I never done it. I well, I don't have. I think I don't have like pending credits. I think I finished with
When
these.
when will you receive graduation?
When will I graduate? That's an excellent question. I don't know. I don't know really. I still need to go
Because
through.
because of the el proyecto de graduación,
Yeah, the project, the final
the
paper, the
project.
final project. Yes. Yeah. No, I haven't done any of that. Got very good ideas for a research project. Got good ideas for entrepreneurial or a business project, and that's it. I don't think I'm just gonna do like a monography or and I don't know, if I had the money I would do the credits,
But you already finished all your subjects.
In theory, because I don't know, I you might they could say the next semester or the next term they could say, oh, we make some changes in the curricula, and now these
No, don't say that because I already made the the count of how many subjects I need to finish, and I already have four subjects, including the pedagogical experience. And if they add more subjects, when I will receive graduation,
yeah, that
impossible.
yeah, I know.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, yeah, that's yes. Let's not jinx it, because yeah, I don't want to do it. So basically, if I don't have, if there is no surprises in the next term, I will be left only with the final paper, the final project, and well, the AKAES. I haven't presented the AKAES, so I may have to do it. The
This
state.
year you can do it, don't you?
Yeah, I hope so. I don't know. I haven't done anything, man. I'm the laziest student. I haven't done anything of
I
that.
have to present it this year also.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I'll probably do it next semester, and then I have to present an international exam. So I don't know, probably the IELTS or the TOEFL. I would see, because I don't know.
Try presenting the SEPTO. The university offers it and it's free, and you can receive graduation with that certificate.
Yeah. Yeah. You told me that. You told me that. That's an excellent idea.
I'm
I
gonna try doing it, and if I don't get the English level, I will start doing the internationals once out of the university.
Yeah. That sounds like a very good plan. I probably should do the same. I should give it a try to the
Yes,
septo. How do you spell that?
CIPTO.
IPO.
IE. No,
Okay. E
E.
P P T O.
E. CEPTO. Yes.
P E P T O. Yes. Okay.
Yes. It's free, and you can receive graduation with that. Even you can do, I know, before you could take that test, and if you have got a level in B2, you could homologate some subjects with that test. But now it's not possible.
No, it's not possible.
No, I never get to do that because I didn't know it until the month after they said that it wasn't available anymore.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I did. Yeah. No. Fortunately, I did it. Right, because I actually the things I start studying in the university, in this program, as soon as it almost as soon as it opens. I think it was the second semester, after they opened the program. So yes, there were not much restrictions. So I got my homologation with a single. It was a single interview, so it was very convenient. I didn't want to go through exams or things like that, and they were expensive in that time. If I had the certification, you could have presented it if you wanted, but I didn't. I haven't honestly. I haven't presented any international certifications apart from the ones that were for free, like 2 or 3 years ago, that the I Speak Bogota opened. It was like Bulats or something, and I presented that, and then they gave me an interview.
I've
So
never taken those international texts either.
yeah.
Neither. I hope that when I take it, it don't be very difficult.
Well, they are tricky, but if you know your English, if you read in English, if you write in English, you pretty much have the chances of passing. So it's pretty much that. Like before that, those tests where you can buy one of these books that actually are for preparation. They are really good because it gives you the type of questions that you're gonna face. It helps you practice your writing and your listening skills with listenings that you may get, or at least the type of listenings that you may get in the real exam. So it's a very good way to prepare yourself for those exams. I'm still not very sure what I'm gonna do, but I think I'm gonna try to do the Septo one because uh, because I'm trying to get a little bit closer to the university. In the last semesters, I've been like, I don't go there. I never go to my SEAT. I never do. I never get in contact with my tutors and or anything like that. I pass the courses and I say thank you and I see you never. And so I'm trying to build a new relationship with the university, especially now that I'm finishing. So I would like to have like sort of a relationship like as a graduate student. So I don't know, maybe I'll be more willing to do this septo as a way to establish some sort of
Yes, and the good thing is that it's free
I
for
mean,
free.
the best fee is free. the best
Yes.
The best fee is free. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move on because we have a lot of things to do. Okay, so we're gonna see a couple of topics today. We're gonna finish the the worksheets, the exercises of last time that were ability and obligations, and we're gonna do a little bit of practice with the possibility ones. Okay, for present and future. So let's start with the last topic, which was,
Okay.
give me a second. It always takes me a while to get let's- okay,
Give me a second, please.
go ahead, man. Take your time. No.
I'm back.
There you go. So we're going to let me see. Oh, this is always a nightmare, man. I can't do this. Oh gosh. Okay. So never mind. This is so difficult. Usually, now we're gonna start with the ones with abilities because this one is taking forever, and I don't think I think it's my computer is not working as I wish it did. Okay, where is it? Where is my?
You have a computer, a table computer, or a personal computer?
I got a personal laptop. I got a laptop, but I adapted the keyboard and the screen with a big screen. So yeah, it's a laptop, but I use it as a desktop. So,
Okay.
so I don't know. Doesn't make much sense because I tried to do some of the encounters with the laptop. Oh my god, I had such a neck pain at the end of the classes. Like so I had like a stiff neck, torticulitis, like a stiff neck, and it was awful, man. I really had a bad time. The first the first sessions, like the first three sessions, I was in pain. Uh, so so yeah, and I prefer not to do it anymore. So now I have like a high screen. I have the screen is eye level, and like a regular keyboard, which is easier to write things down on the mouse and everything. So it's a laptop, but very much used as a desktop. Okay, so I'm just gonna share this part. But I think the problem that I'm trying because I'm trying to share my whole screen, but it doesn't let me because as soon as I use the presentation function of the PowerPoint, it just like start working. It's very lousy, very badly. So I can see my pointer. I can see the pointer of my with my mouse. I don't know. Just like and I'm always afraid that it's gonna like freeze the computer or something, because then I'll have to go back and reset the whole
Yeah.
computer, which is no problem because apparently the call still goes on and it keeps recording the class. So I shouldn't be that afraid of that. But then that's me. I'm afraid of everything. So so probably I'll be okay. There you go. There you go. That's better. Okay, so do you remember the last part of this exercise? Do you remember if we did this one?
Yes,
This
we
is a
did that one.
okay. So we are left just with this one, right?
Yes.
Yes, this is the last one. Okay, so complete. I'm sorry, the scan is crooked, but I don't know. That's the way the book is. I scan it, but it's the book that is being photocopied crooked or crooked.
No
Okay,
problem.
so you can say crooked como torcido, pero también you can say tilted, que es inclinado, tilted. Okay, so
Okay.
it's a little bit tilted to the left. Okay. Hmm. Like me in these elections, I'm a little bit tilted to the left. A political,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so anyway, complete the following dialogue with can, could, or be able to. Okay, so uh, there you go. In the first one, okay, so it's like a dialogue, and we have to complete it. Okay, so
Okay.
Sue asks,
Martin, can you lend me 150 pounds? Did you say the last day? That sign? Pounds?
pounds, perfect. Okay,
Pounds.
Martin, can you lend me 150 pounds? 150 pounds. Okay, so is this ability or is this a request? Is it
Um, I
expressing?
think it's a request.
Okay,
You
very
you
good.
can
And
request.
as it is a request, you could use could or can. Both are possible. Can is a little bit more straightforward, and could is a little bit more polite. That would be the difference. So you can say, "Can you let me?" or "Could you let me?" Makes no difference. Just a little bit more polite when you say. Martin answers.
What? The
Martin.
second one?
The second one, yes. Martin. Martin says.
The same. Sorry, I cannot. What do you want? What do you want? 150 pounds for?
Very good. Sorry, I can't. Sorry, I cannot. What what do you want 150 pounds for? Okay. So in this case, is she's sorry, Martin is refusing a request or denying a request. So you usually say can't. That's pretty much. You don't say couldn't. It's horrible. It doesn't make sense. Um no, that's it. Can't is the only one you can use for refuse a request or deny a request. Okay, so sorry, I can't. What do you want 150 pounds for? Okay, Sue, number three.
Um,
Number
so I
three.
so I could buy
Okay,
those teen status of
what do
musicians in the new shop.
I couldn't hear
They
the
what?
I couldn't hear the modal verb.
Could
Good, perfect. So I could buy so I could buy
buy
those.
those teen statues of musicians in the new shop. They look
Very
good in my room. I I'll be able to pay you back next month.
excellent. Okay, very good. You can say at the beginning and the number three, you could say, so I could buy the tiny statuettes of musicians in the new shop, or you can also say, I would be able, okay, I would be able to buy those thin statuettes uh, in the new shop. So both are correct. But could is just as good. It's very good. And the second one is perfect. I'll tell you back. Sorry, number four is correct. I will be able to pay you back next month. Very good. Okay,
Okay.
then Martin says,
So sorry, I cannot. I'm broke. Um, cool. I could not. Oh, I don't know what modal verb put in there.
okay, it's a question, right? This one, in this part, is a question.
Oh, all right.
Okay. ¿No podrías conseguir dinero del banco?
Could then no. Could not you get?
Could not you get? No, that's incorrect. There are two ways to do it. The most natural way is couldn't you? Couldn't you get the money from the bank?
Oh yeah.
Can't you get the money from the bank? So can't. Or you can also say you can split the negative particle and the modal and put the subject in the middle, but it's too formal.
Because the not confused me in there.
Yeah, it's absolutely confusing. Don't worry. It's
Yeah,
negative.
that's why I couldn't know what to say.
Yeah, because it's a negative question. It's a negative question. No podrías conseguir. So it's a negative question. So you can say couldn't you, or you can split the particle and the modal verb, and so you can say could you could you not get could you not get the money from the bank? But that is extremely formal. Almost not even president talk like that. It's super 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 formal. So I don't use it. Usually you left the negative particle and the modal verb or the auxiliary. Um, you left them together, and usually in a contraction. So couldn't you get the money from the bank? Can you get the money from the bank? Both are possible. Okay. So number 5 is can't. Sorry, I can't. It's just no, I can't. No, well, I can't. I'm broke. Couldn't you get the money from the bank? Very good. Sue answers.
I'm overdrawn already at the bank. If you won't lend me the money, I won't um I won't be able to buy them. The next week they'll be sold.
They'll be sold. Okay, so she's really worried about some stupid things that you get on musicians. Okay, Martin, very good, excellent. What about number 8? Martin says.
Um you cannot be sure of that.
Very good. You can't be sure of that. Okay, very good. Okay,
They
so
will be, I know.
they will
All
be.
right. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. All
Uh,
right, I suppose I could lend it to you, but
okay,
but
again.
you will be able. No, will will you? No, no, no. Oh, but can you definitely pay me back next month?
Very good. Just I'm asking the question. Okay, can you pay me? Can you definitely pay me back next month, or could you pay me definitely next month? It's
Oh
asking.
yes, of course.
Yes.
You didn't last time.
Just last time. So
Oh, I don't know what. Well, I know the context, but I don't know what does mean you didn't last time. It's like no te demoraste mucho tiempo or something like
oh,
that.
yeah, yeah, very good. Actually, if you ask me, there is a comma missing there. Okay, I'm just gonna write in chat box. I think it's a comma missing in that sentence. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Um, uh,
Oh,
I it was didn't you didn't comma. Okay, you didn't last time. Okay, so actually what it means is you didn't do
no
it.
lo hiciste la última vez.
Yes, very good. There you go. Excellent. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna back to the screen. So, there you go. Okay, so of course, yeah, oh yeah, of course, you didn't last time, right? Okay, so you didn't do it last time. Very good.
But I
But
will
I
this
will this
time. You
time.
can
You
trust
can
me.
trust me. You can trust me. Yeah. Would you trust her? Would you?
Hmm. No.
No. No, I'm
We start
extremely.
with no.
No. I'm extremely suspicious of people, so probably I wouldn't. Yes, no. Doesn't she doesn't seem like a very balanced person. She doesn't look
Yes.
balanced headed. I think she's a little bit all over the place. So probably no, I wouldn't trust that with my money. Okay, so let's finish the other. Okay, so we did this part, right?
No.
No, we didn't do this part.
No,
No,
that done.
that done.
That not.
That done. That we didn't. Okay, so all right, sure. Probably you're right. Okay, so remember the difference between must and have to?
What?
Remember the difference between must and have to?
Yes.
Is
Yes, I do.
is a very slight difference, but you can it can make the difference when you're trying to imply something. Okay, so must always implies the opinion of someone about an obligation. Is what someone thinks is your obligation or is their obligation, or what you yourself think about your obligations. Okay, or what your obligations are. Um, so, for example, I say I must feed my cat. I must feed my cat every day. Okay, so nobody is imposing it to me, but I do it. You know, I'll do it. What else? I must visit my parents. You know, like nobody's making me go there. Nobody's pointing a gun at me and or making me pay a fine if I don't do it. But I think the right thing to do. So definitely I that is my own sense of duty, my own sense of what an obligation is. Um, so that's pretty much the thing. And then when we have the negative counterparts, when we say mustn't is a prohibition. Okay, so it's stop being personal, and now it's really serious. Like in affirmative, you said must, have to, and probably have to is a little bit stronger than must. Okay, because it's usually have to. It means someone with authority is making you do it, or is forcing you to do it, or is imposing the obligation over you. And must is personal, so you might think that must is less strong than have to, but when they become negative, they take up the negative part, then mustn't is super strong. It usually means a prohibition, a general prohibition from higher authorities. And yeah, and don't have to actually loses its importance, and now it means that it's not necessary, like in Spanish. I don't have to go to that meeting, no tengo que ir a esa reunión. It's optional. I could go if I want to, but I don't have to. It's not my obligation to go to that meeting. Okay, so that is the main difference between these sentences. Okay, so let's try to do these pictures. So in the first picture, you say that the sign says keep off the grass, which means it's please don't step on the grass. Okay, so keep off the grass. Mantente fuera o no pises el pasto, mantente sin pisar el pasto. Okay, so you can say you mustn't walk on the grass. You mustn't walk on the grass. Okay, that's what the sign says. Okay, so in the second, can you see the sign? Can you see the little sign here? This sign?
I only can read dogs.
Can you see it?
Dogs must keep out.
Yeah. No, keep on. Dogs
Keep
must.
on lead. Ah, yes. You must keep your dog on lead.
That must be kept on lead. On a lead. Okay. Dogs must be kept on leads. Los perros deben mantenerse con correa. Okay. So, do you think it's your personal opinion, or is or is your personal opinion, or is from a higher authority?
I think is the personal opinion.
I think it's, if it's a sign on the on at the park entrance, it might be from the authorities from the park. Well, there are those are a lot of assumptions, but I think it's the right one.
Well,
Okay.
I was thinking in that in the parks there are lots of signs that says that you can do something, but there is no one in there that will
Oh
make
yeah.
you complete that rules.
Okay. Yeah. Good point, though. Good point. Um,
Yes.
it was a good point, but is I think it's the second one because or at least it says that it says so in the answer key. But yeah, you got a point. It's just there are so many things in the park that you don't know which one you should obey. Some of them are suggestions, some of them are like rules, but in this case, I don't know. Maybe dogs must kept on lead at all times. Okay. Okay. So listen to the next example. Okay. So you're in a class and the teacher says, students, you must have that assignment finished by tomorrow. Okay. So the students would say, they wouldn't say I must, they would say I have to, because the teacher is a higher authority, and then they are compelled to obey. So it's just well, I would think that in the park, the ones who put the sign on there are the authorities. I would think. So that would be the case. Is one of the examples they use is that the teacher says you must, that it means
Well,
you have to.
seeing it from that point of view, you're right. I see your point.
Yeah, well, but I don't know. But I see your point too. And the thing is, to and must is a very fine line. It's just a very blurry line. It's not very clear. Must, there is no loss of meaning, maybe some nuances in the intention of the sentence, but they very much interchangeable. You can use one or the other. So let's not get too carried out with this one. So yes, you have to keep your dog on a lead, or you must keep your dog on a lead. It depends on how you want to see it at this point. Okay, so in the next, in number three,
You cannot take photograph.
you cannot take photograph, but if you have to use must or have to, what would you use?
Can you repeat it, please?
If you have to choose between must and have to, what would you use from
Sorry, I
those?
couldn't understand.
No problem. The guy is screaming at her.
Yes.
Um, between must and
Wait, please. It's like when
no.
you talk also.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
waiting for me to talk.
I think you can talk now.
Okay, so well, if you have to choose between must or have to, which one would you use? Or which one would you choose? What do you
Between must or what?
must or have to? Either one. A negative too, of course. The thing when you say can't is very possible. Okay, so I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just, but if you had to choose between must and have to,
I think must is the
per-
right option.
okay. So how would you finish the how would you say?
You mustn't take photograph.
Excellent, perfect. You mustn't take photograph. And you're very right. Mustn't and can't also, they both express prohibition. You can't go to that party. You mustn't go to that party. And probably can't is more natural to say it. So yeah, in both cases are you're right. Okay, number 4. The sign says silence, and they are in a library, we assume.
Oh, you must be quiet in the library.
Quiet, quiet.
Quiet, quiet.
Okay, good.
You must be quiet in the library.
Very good. Okay, you must be quiet in the library. Is your decision or is the library's authority decision?
Both, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Both. The same thing. Um, if someone else is saying it, like for example, if I saying, oh, you have to you have to be quiet in the library, okay. But for example, if it's the authority, like it probably is the girl, the how to say the clerk at the library, or the receptionist at the library, you can say, you must be quiet in the library. Again, the line is very fine. You can use must or don't have, or have to be quiet. You have to be quiet in the library. You must be quiet in the library. The book answer says have to, but I think it's a very, very fine line. So we should not be worried about that. Okay, number 5. These are much more interesting.
Well,
Well,
um, wherever I
wherever.
see a smoke site, it just says no smoking.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Yeah, you mustn't smoke here, in
you must
here.
you mustn't smoke in here. You mustn't smoke in here. So perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So number 6, the please browse, no purchase necessary. Okay. Do you remember what purchase means?
Yes,
Okay, so please
comprar.
browse. Please browse. No purchase necessary. Purchase.
You can buy anything.
You can buy anything, or
You could.
okay. What does the sign says in Spanish? How would you translate that sign?
Um, por favor, por favor, busca, no es necesario comprar.
Exacto.
O
Por favor, mira. No es necesario que compres nada. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿cómo dirías? You,
um,
not necessary.
you could buy, podrías comprar anything.
Well, if you have to choose between must and have to, what would you choose?
Have to.
Okay, so how would you make the sentence?
You have
You
to
have to
buy
buy.
anything.
You have to buy anything. ¿Tienes que comprar a cualquier cosa? No.
Well,
Well,
I don't see much sense on it
no. What about if I say
because in Spanish, with the other word sería debes comprar algo.
debes comprar algo? Pero, ¿cómo dirías? No
Podría,
tienes
you
que comprar.
might buy anything.
¿Cómo dirías que no tienes que comprar nada? Siga que no tiene que comprar nada. Siga y
Um,
mire, no tiene que comprar nada.
you, you mustn't buy anything.
You mustn't, but mustn't is a prohibition.
Ah, you
How would
must buy anything.
you must buy anything is just a personal duty, or yeah.
Give me a clue.
It's negative. It's in negative. That sentence would go in negative.
No debes comprar nada.
You mustn't, but mustn't again is um is a prohibition. Okay, it's optional.
You don't have nothing. You don't have buy anything.
You don't have to buy. You don't have to buy
You
anything.
have to buy anything.
Entre que no tienes que comprar nada. You come browse. You don't have to buy anything. It's not necessary to buy.
It's so tricky to me this image.
A little bit, yeah. No. This one, okay, number 7. The paper said,
Closing date for application forms July 23.
okay, so what do you think is
You must send in your application form by July 33.
you must send your application form by July 23. Yeah, perfect. Completely. True. You can say, well, it depends, right? You have to or you must. There's not much difference. I try not to place um, emphasis in this grammar because it doesn't really matter. Okay, this one is tricky. Okay, so you got two signs. One says no smoking, and the other says fasten your seatbelts. One of them is lit, the other one is off. Okay, so this one in yellow is lit.
Is what?
Let me write it down.
Yes, please.
And non-smoking
Is lit.
is lit.
Is lit.
Fasten your your seat belt is off. Okay, the fasten your seat belt is off. The fasten your seat belt sign is off.
Um,
Okay, so how would you finish? How would you complete this sentence? How would you
you
complete this
don't
sentence?
have to fasten your seatbelt.
Perfect. Excellent. That's the quit. That's the quit of the idea. That's the point of this. Okay. Very good. Okay, I think we could do this one in the in the paint because it's a little bit tricky too. Let me copy and paste. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, so just gonna change. Just gonna change a little bit. Set apply. There you go. Okay, so here we are. The 6 sentences below are mixed up. Can you sort them out? Write them down, then label them. O for obligation from an authority, P for personal duty, F for forbidden or expressing prohibition, and double N when it's not necessary. So we have first we need to complete this sentence, for example, this one with this one and this one with this one. So we complete a full sentence with 3 parts. Okay. So let's start with the first one. Okay. The first part. Doctor told me. Okay. So the doctor, authority or not? It's an authority. It's a health authority, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a health authority. Okay, it also depends on how much authority do you think these people have. So, okay, what do you think? So the doctor told me. What do you think is the ending part? What do you think is cheating?
Um, work much harder.
Ah, my doctor told me to work more. Told me to. I have
Um,
to. Okay, so definitely have to, right? Okay, so
has
my
to.
okay, so the doctor told me I have to work much harder. El doctor me dijo que tenía que trabajar más duro.
Oh no, sorry. um,
Very
give up
strange.
smoking.
Okay, okay, excellent. Yes, give up smoking. Great, excellent. That's the
I
one.
think that is P, personal duty.
Okay, the second.
Um,
Okay, so it's personal duty, so we can choose this one. Okay, and what would be? It's a great book.
Read it.
You must read it. Perfect. The next one.
In Britain, you
Yeah, in Britain.
in British, you have to. You mustn't drive without wearing a seatbelt.
Excellent.
Again, those people screaming.
Yeah, they scream their lungs out. Yes, very good. Okay, we're gonna make a small gap here. There you go. So in Britain, you mustn't drive without wearing your a seatbelt. Very good. You got that one at once. Okay. Generalmente esa no la coge casi nadie de primerazo. So very good. Okay.
Okay.
I want to pass the exam.
So I must work harder.
So I must work harder. Very good. Still is your own sense of achievement or your own sense of obligation. So it's not really that you need to, but if you wanna pass, maybe you. Okay, very good.
It's voluntary, so you don't have to do it.
Okay, it's voluntary. It's voluntary. So good. So
Don't have to do it.
excellent.
This bill has to be paid immediately.
This bill
Has to be paid immediately.
bill has to be paid
Do you
immediately.
hear your voice back when you speak?
Uh, no, like an echo.
Yes.
No, I don't. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Let me see. I don't know how to do this. I'm
I
just.
don't like my voice.
I
So
know. I think
sissy.
nobody. I think nobody likes their own voice. I it's like no, I don't like my voice either.
Do you
Just
know why we don't like our own voice?
no, I don't. Do you have a very interesting fact to share with me? I
It's
guess.
because you hear your own voice like resonating in your head. So so when you record your own voice and you listen to yourself, that is your real voice. So the voice that you hear in your head is not your real voice.
Okay, I didn't know that. Definitely, I didn't do. I didn't knew that. I didn't know that. Okay, good, good tip. Can't do this shit. There you go. Pretty good. There you go. Okay, so I'm just let me change to. So you have a voice in your head that you think is your voice, and
Yes.
then when you hear your own voice, you say, "Shit, that's not my voice," because you have been idealizing your voice in your head in some manner, and then when you hear it for the first time in like an outside voice, you create like dissonance, and you said, no, it's not mine. Yeah, is it?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, kind of.
So that's why it sounds different for you because it sounds different in your head and different out in any device.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Yes. Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense, definitely. I don't know.
I saw it on TV on Nat Geo, I think so.
Yeah, I also get a lot of very interesting tips in Nat Geo and all these documentary channels. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's do these, mates. Complete the sentences using must, have to, mustn't, or don't have to. That's pretty much what we've been doing here. Okay, so what about the first one? To travel to London Underground, you can you see it?
Yes,
Okay.
seeing it. You must have a valid ticket.
You must have a valid ticket. You must have a valid ticket, or you have to have. I would go with have to have
Uh,
because, well, it's not you. It's not you. It's usually imposed by someone else outside you. So,
mm,
but again, a slight difference because for many people, having a valid ticket is like, yeah, here in Transmillennium, like nobody pays for that. It's like they do the same in the London Underground. Okay, very good. You have to or valid or must have valid ticket. Both make sense. Okay, in the second one, I've put on weight again.
I really must go on a diet.
Perfect. That's your own personal opinion of what you should do or must do. In a particular situation, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make a change. Okay. Number three.
Attendance at the meeting is optional, so you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Perfect. Excellent.
In Britain,
In Britain,
if you um you don't have to can be in that sentence.
have to. Yeah. Very good. You don't
Okay.
have to. You don't have to pay a doctor if you're ill. Uh, you don't have to pay a doctor if you're ill and he comes to see you. It's free.
It
Then he comes to see you. Okay. Uh, in Britain, yeah, in Britain, you don't have to pay a doctor if you're ill. and he comes to
Is
see
that
you.
actually real?
I don't know. I never use my health insurance there because you need it, and I always try to avoid as much paperwork because that meant to talk in English. So I try not to do it. So first, when you get to London, the first thing that you have to do as soon as you find an accommodation is to register in the police station. So you go to the first police station that you have, or your local police station, and then you register and say, well, my name is blah blah blah, this is my passport number, and I'm living in this address. That's the first thing that you have to do. The second thing that you need to do is to go and find your local GP, which is general physician. Okay, it's like a general doctor, and that physician is the one you can go to if you're ill. Okay, uh, I don't know if he comes to see you. I think that's a little bit pushing it. I don't think they come to see you unless it's an emergency, unless you're really, really sick, you cannot move from your house. Uh, but in any other occasion, you need to go to your GP, which should be around the corner. It should be like 2 or 3 or 4 blocks away, no longer than that, no further than that. So, so it's really half true, not really true. They won't come to see you if you have a flu, okay? But if you had an accident and you can move and it's an emergency, I think he would come to you. But yeah, anyway, I never had it, so I don't know what experience. One of the things that if you're in London, most of them most of the regular prescriptions, sorry, most of the regular medicine that you can get here in Colombia um over the counter over the counter, meaning over the counter mean without a prescription. Like you can go and buy a Dolex or a acetaminophen or any of that. You don't need a prescription for that. You don't need a doctor's order for that. But in Britain, they do they most of these pills and medicine, most of them are prescribed, so they are not over the counter medicine. So it poses a really serious problem because if you're ill, if you really have a terrible flu, you cannot go to the drugstore and get a painkiller or something for the fever. You won't
I
get it.
I think I
They
think
won't
that in
sell it.
Argentina is the same like that.
Oh, really? Like
Yes, you need a prescription.
for painkillers,
For what?
painkillers, analgesics.
Yes.
Yeah,
You just can't go to a drugstore and buy drugs. You need to have a prescription.
I don't know. It was annoying. It was annoying in London because many times, like I had like very a high fever, and then I didn't have any medicine, nothing. Like I
I
had,
don't agree with it.
I
I'm
don't, yeah, I don't
disagreeing
agree
with
with
it.
that policy.
Yes.
I disagree with that policy too. I think it's stupid. You should get at least. You couldn't get alcohol. You cannot get alcohol for a wound. They won't
Either
sell you.
alcohol.
No, not alcohol. You can buy vodka and pour it on a wound. Though I don't know if that helped, but they won't sell you like antiseptic alcohol. Okay,
Oh my god, that's so mean.
that's a stupid. I think you
Yes,
could get
very
it.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's
You just remind me when I was going to Argentina and I have a bottle of water. It was like a quarter of water. I mean, como un cuarto de agua nomás. and
Okay.
I couldn't take it to the plane. But those ñeros of the millonarios, they could take both. I don't know what kind of alcohol to the plane, and they were drinking and get drunk in the plane, and I couldn't took my water.
It's stupid.
Even yes, even the el enjuague bucal, the bucal
Yeah.
Ajax.
Yeah, it's like mouthwash.
Yes, I couldn't take it to the plane, and they could take alcohol. That is worse.
That is very much worse. Yeah,
Yes,
that's really really stupid policies they have in airplanes. Like yeah,
yes.
like I cannot take a freaking nail clipper. Nail clipper. What am I going to do with a nail clipper? Shit, I'm just gonna kidnap the fucking plane with a nail clipper. We're an
Yeah,
idiot. This is stupid. That doesn't make any does no sense. Absolutely senseless. Nonsense. Senseless.
yes.
No,
It's just ridiculous.
yeah, it's completely ridiculous. It makes no sense. Okay, let's move on with the. Okay, haven't you seen the musical Mamma Mia? No. Okay,
Oh, it's brilliant. Um, you have to see it.
you have to say it. Either you have to say it or you must say it. Both are they facing obligation?
No,
No, it's a what?
it's confusing, but because I mean, when someone tell you must, is an obligation, and not always.
And not always very good. In this case, it's a very very strong suggestion. Like, oh, you must say it. Oh, you have to say it. They are not saying that you're compliant to do it or you need to do it. Yeah, they're not saying that you're, but yeah, you shouldn't miss it. Yeah, they're saying you should say it, but it's stronger. So should is like a mild suggestion, and when you say have to or must, it's a suggestion. It's very like very strong. Oh my God, you have to read that book. Okay. Um, I go number six.
It's a secret, so you mustn't tell anybody.
Very good. Okay,
You
excellent.
turn you you turn down 60,000 pounds a year job in Japan. You must be mad.
Very good. Excellent. You must be mad. In this case, must be mad. When you say you must be mad, is an obligation or duty.
An obligation, I think so.
Really? Okay. What does it mean? Turn down. You turn down a 60,000 pounds a
Turn
year.
down is gastaste o perdiste.
No, turn down. Turn down means when you have an offer, you can accept it or turn it down. Okay,
Okay.
there you go. Okay, so you turn down a 60-year job in Japan. This is a whole noun. Okay, okay, so this is the main. Okay, this is a noun. So you have uh, you have the subject, you have the verb, and you have a direct object. Tú rechazaste algo. Okay, tú rechazaste. How would you translate this part? A 60,000 pound a year job in Japan.
Un trabajo de 60,000 libras en Japón.
A
Un
60,000.
trabajo al año en Japón.
No, un trabajo de 60.000 libras al año en
In
Japón.
Japan.
Very good.
Yes.
Excellent. So, yeah, so he said, "Oh, you must be mad. 'Cause that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money." Okay, so you must be mad. Okay,
Okay.
that's estar loco. Is that an obligation or what?
I think I don't know.
Very good. It's not. It's not. It's not. Uh, it's nor an obligation, neither a suggestion. So what could it be? It's not an obligation,
An
neither.
opinion.
Very good. It's an opinion. Actually, what it's an opinion, but actually, what he's saying in a very figurative way, he's actually guessing. He's making a supposition or he's making a speculation. Oh, there's está loco.
All right.
Okay, it's a speculation, but it's figurative. Es a figurative speech. Okay, debes estar loco. No, la persona realmente no, no está así, como debes estar loco. ¿Será que estás loco? No, but it's just like telling me, he's expressing his opinion about what he's saying. So it's a figurative way to express disagreement, maybe. Because, oh my God, how could you reject a job of 60 pounds a year in Japan? So that's this one is a very tricky. It's a very tricky sentence, but very good. You did very well. Okay, number 8.
This is an exam, remember. So you mustn't talk to anyone until it's over.
Very good. Perfect. In Britain,
In Britain, most children have to wear a school uniform. It's usually part of the school rules.
very good. Can you repeat that verb for me?
Wear,
Nope.
where,
Where? Where? Where?
where,
Where?
ah,
Okay, so
okay,
in
where.
most Britain, most children must wear a school uniform. It's usually part of the school rules. Okay, very good.
Something funny in the last encounter of English conversation. Um, Everyone laughed at me when the teacher was giving me the feedback. Uh, yes, giving me. Am I right?
Give me feedback.
When she was giving me the feedback because she told me that I invent words because I was thinking in materialistic
Yeah.
because she asked to another person a question of material things. So I was thinking about it, and she asked me another question, and I was going to say sociable, but I say socialistic.
Socialistic.
Yes, I invented it. I don't know why, and I didn't release it,
Realize it. I think yeah.
realize it.
Okay, yeah, no, but it happened. It happened to me. I don't know. Sometimes I invented words, even in Spanish. And sometimes I'm just gonna say, and you, uh, sometimes I make nouns out of verbs and vice versa, and sometimes they don't exist in that in Spanish. So they got funny. They are really incorrect actually. Okay, so number 10.
The
Number
next
10.
time you visit Wales, you have to come and stay with us.
Very good. You have to come and send, or you must come and send with us. Is that an obligation? No. Personal duty? No. Is
I don't
is
know.
it's a bit similar. It's a bit similar like this one. Okay, a bit similar.
Yes, it's a strong suggestion.
It's a strong suggestion, definitely. Yeah. So we just that some of the, oh, you must come and stay with us. They say, oh, you can't stay at a hostel, at a hotel. Okay, so it's not a prohibition. They just expressing that they will be very happy to have you in their homes, or they will be very happy to put you in, to put you, sorry, to put you up, which is to give you shelter. Okay, right. Okay, and the last one. Let's finish this. Um, here some rules for sports and social club. Okay, here are some rules for a sports and social club. For a sports and social club. Okay. Um, Decide which category each rule belongs to, and write the letters in the boxes. O for obligation from an authority, F for forbidden, and double N for when it's not necessary. Okay, so all members. The first one.
All members have to pay their membership fee before the last day of the month.
Very,
It's an obligation from an authority.
very good. It's a no. Yeah, excellent. But this one would be a no. I'm just not gonna write. It's my O. And no, I
Members
can't write.
have
I
to
can't
wear
write that. Okay, so
what?
I can't write that with this. I don't have a paper or anything, and sorry, a pencil in this
Don't
part.
worry.
Yeah, you'll remember, right? Yeah, we don't need to do that. Okay, so
Yes.
an obligation. Yes, I'm being too picky. I'm being too picky with this. Okay.
Members have to wear suitable clothing for the event they are attending.
Okay. Very good. Members.
Members have to um, it's like an obligation also because
Yeah, it's an
they
obligation.
have to.
Yeah, they are asking you. So members have to wear suitable clothing for the event, for the event they are attending. Okay, very good. So it's
Um,
an obligation from the club's authorities. Okay, number three.
Members have to accompany their guests all the time at all
At,
times.
very good. At all times. Very good. Members have to accompany their guests at all times. Okay. So
It's
number
an
four.
obligation of also, don't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's perfect. That's the way it is.
Members do not have to register a guest in advance. No necessary. Not
Double A,
necessary.
not necessary, not necessary. Very good. Number five.
No member have to attend every general meeting. No necessary.
No member has to attend. Very good. No member has to. Very good. Excellent. It's not necessary. No. Very
No
good.
member has to be supported by two members if they wish to join to the club.
Very good. Join the club. Join the club.
The club.
Okay.
Um, Obligation also.
One obligation also. Very good. And the last one. Members.
Must not give or lend their membership cards to non-members. It's forbidden.
Forbidden. Prohibition. Perfect. Yeah. Forbidden. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so we have 5 minutes of class, so we are going to have a look at present perfect. We're gonna start a little bit with the present perfect and past simple, and yeah, dichotomy, because we always make mistakes with this one. Okay, present perfect and past simple. Can you see the screen? Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Very good. Okay, so the present perfect, or what do you think present perfect is for? What do you think present perfect is for? When do we use it?
When we are doing something right in this moment,
Uh, when we are what? Sorry.
when we or you or someone is doing something at the moment, I mean, right now.
Okay, very good. That is one. That is one. Also, but present perfect usually expresses past. So, for example, let's see the example in the screen. Okay, study this example situation. Tom is looking for his key. He can find it. Okay, so you can say he has lost his key. His key. Okay, we use present perfect because he hasn't found his key. He still don't have in the present. He doesn't have the key. Okay, this means he doesn't have the his key now. Okay, 10 minutes later. Now Tom has found his key. Okay, it's an event that occurred in the moment, but he still has his key. So is the event in the past is evident in the present. That's one of the way you can spot present perfects. Uh, has he lost his key? No, he has found it. No. Okay, so we don't say he has lost his key because he found it. He has it. Did he lose his key? Yes, he did. He lost his key, past simple, but now he's found it, present perfect. Okay, so an easier way to do it is or an easier way to understand is that, for example, something that happened in the past is evident in the present. For example, I opened my fridge and I found my orange juice bottle empty. Okay, so of course the action occurred in the past. Someone drank my my orange juice in the past, but I don't know when it happens, or I don't care that it happens. The only thing that is important to me is that I don't have oranges now. So I would say someone has drunk my orange juice. Okay, so that's one of the ways we can use it. This part is super confusing because in Spanish we don't use it. Okay, we use we use past simple for everything. Alguien se tomó mi jugo. Punto. Okay. Uh, Mi amigo se fue al supermercado. Okay, sin importar si él ya volvió o no. Okay. In English, there is a difference. Is if my friend has gone to the supermarket, it means that he hasn't back. He hasn't come back. Okay, he's still there. Okay, if I say he went to the supermarket, it means he was in the supermarket, but now he's not there. He's probably back here, but anyway, he's not in the supermarket. Okay, so that's very specific. In Spanish, we say él fue, pasado simple, no problem. We don't have a problem with that. We have to ask more questions to know uh, if he's there or not, or he's back or not. Okay, we say, se fue al supermercado, pero ya volvió. En inglés no dirías eso. Okay, he has been to the supermarket, or he has gone to the supermarket, but now he's back. Okay, so this is pretty much what this example or this chart says. Let me see if I can something else. Okay. Blah, blah, this is a lot of bullshit. There you go. Okay. This one. Okay. This is another case that I like to uh, make explicit or make evidence in when you're trying to differentiate when to use it, and this is super important. Okay. Whenever you find period that are not finished. Like for example, if I says, um, Andres, do you drink coffee? Do you drink coffee?
No, I don't.
You don't drink coffee. Ask me if I drink coffee.
Do you drink coffee, Camilo?
I do drink coffee in large quantities. No, not in large quantities, but I really like it, so I drink coffee. So how would you ask me? How would you ask me si tomé café hoy? How
Did
would
you
you,
drink coffee today?
did you? Would you use did you?
Did you drink coffee today?
Okay. The answer is I drank coffee this morning. But the problem is if you say today, today is not finished. Okay, so I could drink more coffee later. Okay, so it's still present the possibility that I drink coffee is present because the time frame is open, is still not finished. Okay, so today is not finished. I have drunk one coffee. Okay, it's very possible that after this class I drink another one. Okay, so because I need to push this through until 6 o'clock. So maybe I will drink another coffee, a cup of coffee. Okay, so that's it. And the in the other hand, sorry, on the other hand, you have yesterday, a finished period of time, and then you would ask me, did you drink coffee yesterday? Yes, I drank 3 coffees yesterday. Okay, that would be it. So when you have finished periods of time, you use past simple because it's you cannot I cannot drink more coffee yesterday, can I? Okay, that's very simple. I could drink more coffee today because today is not over, it's not finished. That is one of the ways you can see that. Okay, we will continue with this class in the next session.
Yes,
Uh,
it's very interesting, this topic.
yeah, it's super interesting, and we're gonna do a small exercise. It's not very long, and it's very how to say explanatory. So every exercise will give you. We're gonna study the keywords. The keywords they would give you a hint, or they would give you a clue whether to use present perfect or past simple. So they are very good. Like for example, adverbs such as so far, they usually use in present perfects because so far means hasta ahora, until now. So it means the action is still going, or the action can occur again. Okay, so for example, it hasn't rained today in Bogota. It hasn't rained today. It hasn't rained today because or you can say it hasn't rained so far. No ha llovido hasta ahora. Okay, it might rain later. Probably it will rain later because it's been a very rainy days in Bogota. Okay, so it might rain, or even if he rained before, I wouldn't say in past. Okay, because today is not over, so it could again occur, or it could happen again. Okay, no worries. I'll explain this with timelines and more things. This is very interesting, and you'll find many keywords that would give you clues whether to use present perfect or past simple. Okay, so
Okay.
no worries. We'll study that at length in the next session. Friday, right? Friday at 2.
Yes, Friday.
Very good, man.
Well,
Uh,
teacher, thanks a lot. And today it was a great class as always. And I learned a lot. And God bless you.
God
Thank
bless you,
you
man.
for everything.
Thank you for the praise. I sometimes I really need it. Sometimes I really feel depressed. So thank you very much, man. It was a magnificent class. You're still one of the best students that I have.
Thank
So
you.
please keep studying, keep working on it. And no, I know you're very interested in languages, so I know you will keep studying. Okay, so
Okay.
take care, mate. Have a nice rest of the day. Bye,
Thank
man.
you, same for you. Bye.